keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of the hitters doing steady.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Check match, check match. Run it up the gut.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 15. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They quickly out wide. This is Watson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
In it to win it.
Okay, ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Bears at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Pat the street! Pat the street! Pat the 60! Pat the 60! Cowboy 80!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed, 51 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. You look at this Packers defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14, Bears 7.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This would be the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, Goodson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down and 8. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Hey, that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance of it.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. Now inside the 25. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for the Bears touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Set, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Hancock.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 135 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Love now to pass on first down. Throw caught by Musgrave. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here we go, set.
Firing quickly out wide as well. It's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to move back in front. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined. two plays.
Normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. They'll roll him out right. This throw caught right around the 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Packers 28, Bears 17.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He'll buy some time right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Yellow, go. Black shot. Come on, baby. Black open.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a give right side. Hancock. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Yeah! That's how it's done. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Top low 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lion. Let go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Ready. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Hancock, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Okay, break. Watch out now. 50 series. Smack, red. 1,000 horses. Let's go. Hunt, hunt.
Off the play fake, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Let's go. Right, 97.
Throwing. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff up the middle. Hancock, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Bears 17.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in the league.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Following the interception, Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10. Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Love wants to shift things around. On 3rd down, Hancock. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 178 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Love. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, Hancock. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football, and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So,
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
More where that came from.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On play action, they'll throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
Now back to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set.
Let's go now.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. In motion goes the tight end. First down, Love to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but into
touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
70 Ranger.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Okay, break.
Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 208 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
22 needle. Ready?
2nd down, Love. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 35.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
First down, going to the air with Love. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now they're in the hurry-up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
On third down, Love. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there. And now fourth down. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On fourth down, Love. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Ready, break. Drill 52. Green jack. Slide through. Set.
Throwing on second and long. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Yellow, blue. Yellow, blue. Ready?
Love from the gun on third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Go. Black shot. Black ultra. Blue striker. Steel black. 6. Mega.
To the air again. Love. And he's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 63, Bears 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Out of the gun now on third down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back.